So
Sure,
yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And I'm sure you get this one maybe a time or two with early traders in their career with having their 9 to 5. And I think from
I had a 9
watching
to
some of
5
your
when I started.
videos
Yeah.
when you started that you did as well. Like, how did you find that balance?
I was
with
really
that?
lucky. So my first job, I started my first business when I was 16, the Silver Entertainment Group. Now it's the Silver Investment Group. Clearly I'm creative when it comes to the names. ASFX.
Absolutely.
Clearly fucking creative, right? So I started the DJ company and I started DJing block parties and birthday parties, small little stuff. And it grows. And then I got other guys that want to work for me and they want to be DJs. This is in high school. So I'm like the top ringleader of the DJs of 3 guys in my high school in my town, and we're all doing parties. I'm getting a little kickback on the parties. It's great. I then end up going and working for this bigger DJ company because I couldn't maintain the clients that they wanted me to maintain. Like people wanted TV rentals and lights, and I'm working out of a Jetta. So like, and my parents' garage. I'm 17, 18 years old. So I worked with this bigger company, Flair, and this guy Bobby and Dylan and all these guys that I worked with for a really long time. And I started just working weekends. And because I started when I was 16, 17, 18, I started making $75 a party, bro. And it was terrible. I would drive a van up to this camp in the middle of Pennsylvania, bro, and I would drive it back on a Sunday for $75. My dad would be like, what are you doing? And I was building my sweat equity with that business. So fast forward a couple of years. Then I'm working with that company. Now 5 years into that, I'm now also learning to trade. But 5 years into it, I was making $700 a gig DJing or MCing and sometimes more. So I'm making more money in 2 parties on a weekend than all my friends make in a week. So I'm having some extra money. I have my whole week free. And at that point, I was still in college. So then I left college. And because I left college, my dad was pissed at me, so we weren't talking. And I knew that during the week, I was going to focus on trading. But I also knew that weekend money was not going to be enough. $700, 2 or 3 weekends a month isn't going to get me to where I need to be. So then I asked the DJ guys, can I come work for you during the week, but on my hours? And they loved me because I was like the new up-and-coming, young, good-looking Jewish guy that could do the bar mitzvahs and shit. It's just what it was. And I could get the buildings, I could do DJing, I could be on the microphone. I was useful to them. So they gave me the job, and I started selling for them because I had already had like some sales experience from the Northwestern Mutual shit and all this other stuff. Started selling parties. So now I'm not just doing the party, I'm booking the party. You want furniture, lights, caterers, I'm helping coordinate the whole event. And that's what I did during the week. But that is very flexible. So while I was doing that, I would wake up in the morning, trade from 6 to 8. At 8, get in the car, get to the office. I was in South Philly, so I would drive up 95, get to Huntington Valley an hour later because of traffic, even though it didn't take an hour. Get there by 9, trade from like 9 to 10, check on things. I was not trading very well at this point compared to what I'm doing now. But I would be trading, looking at my computer, at my desk in their office, and then I would go off with my day. In the afternoons, I would never trade. I'd have client meetings or whatever, keeping my schedule busy. I'd go work out and shit like that to kind of try to find that ideal routine and keep money coming in. So that experience, I think, gave me the freedom to, in a way, shortcut my learning curve compared to someone that would have to be at a desk and could not trade in the mornings like I was. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Because I was getting it, I was trading in the morning, then I was going to the office, I'd have time at the desk and I could trade there. And then eventually I moved to Central PA, stopped DJing. Before that I had stopped selling all the stuff and I was really just focused on trading. So I was very lucky to be in the position that I was where my boss was really cool. He knew I was trading. Like they would see me looking at charts, they didn't care. Like we were just friends, like running this DJ company. It wasn't like we were working some corporate thing, you know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
We're a bunch of DJs, bro. Jewish guys hanging out. You know, I'm in jeans and a sweatshirt almost every day. We're not wearing polo shirts unless I got a meeting. It's hanging in the car and I put it on for the meeting and then that's it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's a very laid back vibe.
Okay.
And that helped me have the freedom to learn how to trade, watch videos, and just trade while I was there. So
Gotcha.
for people that are in the 9 to 5, my long story short here, although it's a long story long, my advice is always, you have to find what works for you. Like this guy Maurizio, who was in the Black Shirt Club, he has a business where he has 15 employees. He can trade basically like exactly what I just described to you, but in Spain. He lives in Barcelona. So it's like a little bit different of timing, but he can trade in the morning, come check in at work, get back to trading and like manage his tasks from there. That works for him. Other guys, they cannot look at a chart all day. They have to trade in the morning and check it at night. They can only be on their phone. And then another guy I'm talking to yesterday, he's in the group chat, Tabasco. He's always like, I'm a computer engineer. I'm at my desk all day and no one tells me what to do. So I can trade as much as you can trade and I'm not even a full-time trader. So everybody's got a different freedom schedule. And it's about like finding hours. I think as a new trader, find hours in that schedule, maybe not even to trade at first, to study. Put 2 hours in the morning in to study trading. Don't even worry about trading at first. This is like if I was, not to you, but to like a new trader. Study, then go to work. 2 months later, maybe you're demo trading, not just studying. 2 months later, now we're putting some money in. So it's like it's not like, I found trading, now I'm gonna fit this into my life exactly. No, bro, like start with an hour a day, watching some videos, getting educated. I wouldn't just go throwing money into the market. You're gonna build bad habits and get a bad taste in your mouth. But if people come into it with the right approach of get educated, do you watch Netflix? That's what I say to people. You watch Lost, as Gary Vee would say, Gary Vee's famous line, stop watching fucking Lost. That was his famous line. Because people think that they have no free time. People think that but they're going home and they're fucking around. They're bullshitting around. So I apply the Gary Vee. Again, no new ideas here, folks. I'm just stealing from successful people. Gary says, don't go home and watch Netflix. So I tell people, don't watch Netflix. Watch my course. You watch my YouTube videos? Nah, but I want to learn how to trade. But you don't watch my free YouTube videos? But you're watching Parenthood or whatever's on TV at this time. That was like one of the last NBC TV shows.
The Christmas Chronicles.
Right, literally, bro. So I think it's like you have to look at yourself. Every individual has a unique situation when it comes to like the hours that they can be at the desk. And then work it in, bro. How bad do you want it? Because again, and for the video, 6,000 people sign up, 4 people get 1 month of funding. Do you really want it as bad to be a part of those 4 people? It's a fair question to ask yourself.
Sure.
Because that's what it's going to take.
It's a level of determination and sweat equity and maximizing on the little wins, you know.
And you learn from my previous job, $75 for a full gig on a Sunday night. I'm the master of sweat equity, my friend. I built all these systems for the back end of that DJ company because I've been good at business, been good at automating things. Oh, we have Jim doing a job. Let's list his job title so when he gets fired, because our turnover is every 2 weeks, we can replace somebody and give him a sheet that tells him what to do instead of having to train him. Systems, just simple things like that I helped implement with the DJ business that I could kind of translate those skills into my trading business and now what I do here too. So it's been a process. But I think for new traders, find time in the schedule and figure out if you want it bad enough. Because if you don't, just leave. Like there's no beef in not being a trader. But there is definitely an issue if you throw money at something trying to convince yourself that you want it when in reality you don't. And I think that's tough to figure out. So you have to do the work to understand like, why do I actually want to trade? Like, do you want to trade to make money or do you want to really trade simply for the freedom that it gives you? Because if you want to trade for money, I mean, I could hook you up with a guy that'll help you sell some blankets that are shaped like cookies and food, and they crush it, and they make a fuck ton of money, way more money than me, selling blankets. So it's like, what do you want to do? You know what I'm saying? Are you passionate about blankets, making money? Or are you passionate about markets and trading? Because the money's unlimited when you get trading down. Now look at what I'm doing, trading other markets too. So now it's even more unlimited. You know, I really see it as unlimited income potential because there's more money I'm managing, more gains I'm pulling, you know?
Freedom and the potential, absolutely.
That's what you have to get sold on. You can't necessarily get sold on candlesticks. I don't do it for the candlesticks. I like them now, but I did it for the freedom and the time control. What is the only currency in the world?
Time.
And everybody's playing for money. The goal is to just make enough money so you can get your time back. And I got my time back now. So I feel like I always kind of learned that I needed to control my time from the DJ job. Because I saw how they were controlling my time. You got to go be here at this meeting. Even though I had freedom in the mornings, you got to be here at 9 though. We'll let you trade, but you got to be here at 9. You know what I mean? It's like there were still stipulations. I hate that because you're going to die. We're all going to die. And time is the only thing that determines that. So it's like own the time. That is the most motivating thing ever, you know?